My pregnancy was planned. I tend to say that she was, if anything, overly planned, because of fertility problems, it took me almost 2 years to get pregnant, and it was a big struggle. So I was really grateful when it finally happened, and luckily everything went well. I taught briefly at a school in Knott County as a permanent substitute. So I taught for a whole school year, and I taught art, so it wasn't a core class. But I do think that allowed me to work with all ages at that school. It was a K through 12 school, and there were several of my female students who either had a child at home or were pregnant during the school year, or actually had a goal to get pregnant while they were still in high school. And I struggled with that because at the time I taught, there had been a lot of funding going towards abstinence-only education and not enough work with STI and STD and pregnancy prevention. And so as someone who believes that that's incredibly important, especially for young people, it was hard. I heard a lot of young students say, well, if I get pregnant, my mom or my grandmother will take care of it and help. And so they kind of wanted to get pregnant at a young age because they saw it as being easy. Or they didn't think that it would be difficult. Some of the students that I saw that had children at home already didn't seem to be struggling with it so much because they did have a lot of help and a lot of support. I think they just saw it as a chance to have that, have a deep connection and love, like the things that you want out of being a parent. But there weren't a lot of people who could share experiences for why that might not be the best time and place and situation to be in. So they saw their friends or their mom got pregnant when they were young, and so they saw it work out, and so they weren't scared. I think I've been fortunate enough to be in a community and a friend group, and my family is open enough that I feel personally like I'm in a good community to talk about birth control, and I've been open with my friends and family about medications I take, and I encourage them to do the same with me. And I don't know that young people feel informed enough. I just know that in my experience, it took a lot of trial and error to find birth control that worked successfully for me. And I think that can be true of just about anybody. You want to find something that you have an easy time taking, obtaining, and feel comfortable with, and that you feel comfortable using with a partner you might have. I think there's always more to learn, and I think that just providing as much information as possible through resources like this, or through doctor's offices, or through the health department or school, is the best thing that can be done for younger people who are looking to learn more about it. My experience with struggling with infertility and hormonal and endocrine disorders and my health in general has made me realize that I wanted to be a mother and have a child and be pregnant for a long time. I didn't really want to do that when I was in my teens or my early 20s, but when I got to my mid-20s and it was a goal of mine, you can oftentimes feel really impatient about that. If you get excited about the idea of biologically becoming a mother, or not biologically either, but I think it's just important to know that you really do have time and you don't have to rush, and that those feelings of love and excitement and the joy that you get when you become a parent, it's going to happen for you no matter what. If it's a goal that you really have, you can take a lot of different routes to do that. You can adopt or go through lots of different other processes, but I think young people sometimes get in a hurry to feel that love of being a parent. And that's a wonderful thing, but it's also something that will come no matter how old you are. And so I just would encourage young people who have parenting as a goal for their life, just to not rush and to feel stable and secure before you get into it, if at all possible. And if it happens sooner than you expect or than you ideally hope for, to just know that there are lots of resources and help and lots of supportive people who will be excited about it and help you in any way that they need to.